So how do we develop a solid sort of empowerment or inner armor to deflect the attacks that come our way? And today we're talking about that, developing our personal power, self-empowerment. And my guest today is Barney Wee, who is one of Singapore's most advanced neuro-linguistic programming or NLP trainers. He was trained by the original developers themselves, Dr. Richard Bandler, Dr. Tad James, and Robert Dilts. And over the past 13 years, Barney has trained hundreds of NLP practitioners and thousands of people in practical applications of NLP in sales, in communication, coaching, interviewing skills, personal effectiveness, and changing of mindsets. Barney, welcome to 938 Live.
Yes, I'm glad to be back.
And let's start with the definition of self-empowerment. This is something that I think a lot of us still don't really think about, but it's critical because without starting with the self and starting to work from there, then essentially we are just living our lives blindly.
Yeah. It kind of connects to this notion of self-concept. Yeah, self-concept. And the word empowerment traditionally means that to give someone the authority or to do something, yeah. And I think in the more kind of like the personal development movement through the last perhaps 20 years, self-empowerment has come to relate to things like about being self-enabled. So this notion about self-enablement, to give yourself and others the encouragement and permission to perform.
And very often we do quite the opposite. We empower other people instead.
That's the traditional definition of it. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yeah. So now it has evolved into a realm of self-empowerment. Means you see the authority in you. And in the work that I do a lot in terms of coaching is to see the authority in someone and then you bless it. Yeah. So we don't go in and save someone, but you actually see that they have got all the resources they need to succeed. So we just see it and then bless it. So it's also connected to this notion about self-enrichment, which is continually enriching yourself with the desired knowledge. And self-empowerment is also connected to this notion about self-actualization, the act of expressing the best of oneself to realize one's fullest potential.
Some people say the first step towards doing that is really self-awareness.
Yeah. The self-awareness is, that's the first place to start, because I always say that, awareness before change. You can't change what you're not conscious of. Yeah. So awareness must come. And it's when you are aware of the things that you are doing that you can repeat your success. It's only when you're aware of the things that's not working for you, especially some of the subconscious programmings, subconscious beliefs that you have, right, that you are given the opportunity to change it. Because if you can't change it because it's still running you. It is still drilling you. It's still, programming you to act in a particular way. So you're not aware that you are actually part of the problem that you are in yourself, Yeah.
Yes, in other words, some of us may be sabotaging ourselves, actually undermining our potential, right, simply because, we have lived our lives a certain way, and we think that just because history has been like that it will always be this way, and so we do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So the idea about self-awareness is almost like getting yourself out of the water. It's like you're a fish, right? Swimming in the water, and you're asking yourself, where's the water? Where's the water? It's all around you. So it's only when you're able to kind of elevate yourself out of the water that you can see that, that's the very thing that you are swimming in, which is the culture, the beliefs, the values, and the very thing that's surrounding us, that's inside of us all the time, that's driving our behaviors. Yeah.
So instead of letting all these external distractions control our lives, really we have to take back control and responsibility.
Yeah, and that's what you said, awareness. Yeah. And sometimes the awareness can be quite painful. So some people go into denial, or with the awareness, they kind of like, they get defensive. Or they kind of like, pretend that that's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? So awareness I think one needs to have courage to step into that realm of awareness. Yeah, because that's when you are in what we call the springboard to change. So you are very right to say that awareness comes before change. Yeah.
And if you want to empower yourself as well, you have to understand the motivations. What are you really empowering yourself for? And Barney, you'll be sharing with us some of the benefits of self-empowerment coming on later in the show. And if you have something to ask my guest as well, or perhaps a perspective to share with us, do call in. 669-11938 is our number. I'm chatting today with Barney Wee, who is the founder, trainer, coach, and management consultant of Mind Transformations. More information at mindtransformations.com. A Slice of Life R continues in just a while.